Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath.
อ๋อต่อทันทีเลยเนาะฮะอือหืออืมขอเพิ่มเสียงก่อนโอเค
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
ไปกันเลยโอ้ต้องมีไมเดย์อยู่ในทีมงั้นก็จะรอที่ไมเดย์นะครับมันก็
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky, warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath.
เหมือนเตรียมกันให้
They
เราเข้า
once
ไป
kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into mystic realms. Come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of Amphoreus, and with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all
เนื้อเรื่องตอนนี้เข้มมากคือมี3 ฝั่งมีฝั่งเรา ฝั่งเวลกับซันเดย์ที่อยู่กับเฮอร์ต้าแล้วก็ฝั่งฮิเมโกะที่อยู่กับน้ำแข็งมาแค่แข็งมาแอคติ้งเรามาเลือกเล่าฝั่งนี้ก่อนนี่มันเป็นใหม่ตรงฝั่ง
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight at Nikador's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first.
โอเค
The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. So, this is what he fears the most.
เท่จังเลย
So much for the king of those outward disaster.
You won't get away from no one, vermin!
Be honorable.
Tell me your name, Root. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Achaemons are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaemen. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over you.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. Die, you swine!
Manos. My king. Why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Is this?
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? I shall grant you a swift death.
โอ้
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Now farewell.
Burn it up!
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Seek and you shall receive. The remedy is before me. This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Forever to it! I am struck! Burn it all!
Absurd. I know this Achaemen. Strife contorted an honorable warrior to this perverse and twisted being. That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. That voice. Is Cartonus?
ใคร
Not
อีก
you too, Cartonus.
Mighty boasts you have destroyed all the wicked king. Here.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurting you.
But humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty. Take it. Signet of Kremnos. Bask in blood-soaked glory. Your kind alone.
Jeez. It's here again. I knew it.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin.
Enough! Be quiet! We're not at all Cartona. Look out! Nice move. Wait. He seems calm and composed. Oh. Parted the waters.
Duh.
Huh? So, you are done. What?
โอ้ย
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to. I saw someone from my past a while ago. You can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder. I agree.
This will be the end of you.
มาต้นตอของปฏิปักษ์
Just as I thought. This is where the true entrance to Nikador's trial. I've seen him for the first time. There's no doubt about it. What the one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador himself.
Midas, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your since brought him to the rear battleground and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your
พิ
resolve
สูจ
can
น์สิ
rival
ว่าความ
his.
เชื่อของเจ้าผู้คนของเขา
Of course.
ก็เนี่ยแหละไม่ได้ก็ทำจนมันสำเร็จแทนไฟนอลไหม
Disappearing from my sight this instant.
Opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the fuller Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. But
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? None of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this.
your hatred is as clear as day, my Eros. My eyes must have seen. But thanks to that, I have also come. This is why you came to the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the sea of souls, refusing to let the strife tide. Only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead.
ข้ามข้าม
Oh, child, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the
Rip your chest apart.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite my flame, fields, and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle. Enter this. The sun of Morgo will be crowned in blood. Fury. You, the successor of
let's go
no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my ghost? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Let this place witness glory. Mournful cries. Wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired.
48%
Dying soul now accepts your punishment. Burn it all. Through my blood. Burn it all.
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This crazy power. I can hardly contain it. Time to mix things up. I can't die. Farewell. Burn it all. Dying soul now accepts your punishment. No consequence upon you. This trial is fitting. Step up.
Serenity is before me.
Forever do.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
yourselves!
Dying soul.
Forever do it!
Burn it up.
Doubt farewell.
Forever do it!
'Found you. I did my best.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition.
Greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphoreus to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this
Abyss
unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the three titans of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the black tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Glaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Kremnos, mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity.
โอ้ผมเบลอเลย
เ
การปิดกั้นของที่นี่ในตอนนี้จะต้องมีเบื้องลึกเบื้องหลังซ่อนอยู่ แต่ถ้าสาเหตุมาจากเรือร้ายสัมพันธการเหมือนกันก็จะมีผลการทั้งทางตรงและทางการเมืองเสียงมุมมองของไมเดะ
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
Not worrying about him.
Oh, all right. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the criminal language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
เมื่อกี้อ่านนี่
I
ลาย
have
มาก
no
เลย
intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, but I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They're the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long.
Okay.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all,
I once was. Lady Trebios. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. let it run around and kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to have stories like princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince.
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Prateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck in.
That old man can be such a child sometimes.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think. No way! Mr. Prateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elite. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide.
It was prudent of you to be cautious.
It's... just take a...
Alright. Well, you should consider the game a...
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? We were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. You've never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes.
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and...
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince, the kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment we don't care, we all know that the Crown Prince will...
The time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Turn to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training only by following this path. You be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
สมบูรณ์เป็นเมือง
The future of Kremnos. I should find Kratos. There he is.
Rat! It's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs.
Out of my way, lackeys in the council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, or play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time. Just this
ก็กลัวนี่
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo and Castrum Kremnos came to be? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then... Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Radaros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Moose. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
So, how in the world did...
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
ตบตีเหรอ
What are you up to? Someone help!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come?
I came to
ขอ
discuss
ไปเอาข้าวเช้าแป๊บหนึ่ง
future of the
นะครับ
Chronons.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
Divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that can slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you
choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, mighty Mos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Hereupon, the boy did nothing wrong. This is murder. Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd. Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphoreus.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child. A beast that murders his own kin. Royal wing elites and embers of Kremnos. You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. You consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo. Then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade.
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage?
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend to the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, mighty Moose. If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gordon, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. Oh, unworthy land. In the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well.
Very well.
We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mightimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces. Bring the people to their senses.
Mister, you're awake. That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift. I'm glad you're...
เดี๋ยวค่อยรักกันคุณไปอยู่ที่อื่นดีกว่าขอบคุณครับน้ำเลือด
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break. Is that Lady Treaty and Lady Trianne? You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, you quiet. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne.
There's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you.
No, it's alright. Trian is just what? Trian is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trian...
See you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
So hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Memorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened, but Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the crisis. For some reason, Lady Trian became awfully upset after
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic.
I understand. Feel free.
And what might your concerns be, my friend? Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a...
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care. But I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable... Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments. All right, back to business after that little detour.
เชื่อพี่ทำร้านค้าทำนู่นทำนี่มาเยอะ
Let's keep moving.
พี่เป็นว
Don't
ง
stray far now.
พี่เป็นผู้จัดการวงดนตรีพี่เป็นอะไรมาเยอะมากมายโปรดเชื่อฝีมือพี่ในการเจรจาแคสมันจะตกใส่หัวนะแคสเก่งมาก
It seems your friend arrived before us. Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky. Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier.
ชื่อเพราะใช่ไหมล่ะ
I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kepri and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Wow! Brady and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
ร่างแสงสนธยา
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Amphoreus' judgment.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you. Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
สวยจัง
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this. Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the newsflorists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the
ผู้ช่วย
medical
อาจารย์จาก
institution
สำนัก
known
เมล็ด
as
พัน
the
ธุ์ปัญ
Twilight
ญาของร้าน
Courtyard.
ทุกปรัชญา
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
ก็ให้อาซินเป็นผู้สืบสายโลหิตทองปะ
The what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate as it happens. Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Sis.
Sounds pretty serious.
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the...
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picture...
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Ray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the Weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays. It's become a symbol of... While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the Weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. Make good use of it. Trian is already...
Okay.
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister. Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse, they have something of mine. When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also... The Grove of Epiphany is Akama's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth
โอเค
and
เป็นผู้สื
Professor
บสายลูก
Anaxa.
ทองเหมือนกัน
Oh, I came through a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage. Look, there she is. And Lady Trian. But... Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning. Trian knows the city has good doctors. So, Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor. I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. Ray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
โอเคล่าเริงนะ
Closer we go, to the skies we fly! Big Akam, little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
You might not be aware of this, but using the Sentry Gate takes a significant...
Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open it.
I'm ready too.
Kidoki! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the front.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto whole felt.
Cass, mem. Mem.
to try sewing? Here, why don't we go? It's hard not to like men when they're so adorable. This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Sure.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and Abby.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, all with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a pink red mushroom. But Trian can't... Trian thinks that's a great idea.
โอ้ย
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. We follow this woven trail and keep going upward?
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nesty...
Look! A huge tree! It's huge!
สวย
It's the bough of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, in this flatland basin upon which we stand. Gradually, a long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves, and yet it seems both the grove's messengers and the Titan. There should still be a way in.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet.
This place is too quiet.
Oh, Triad found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side!
Okay.
The entrance on the other side. What could it be?
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storky should be just ahead of us. As I expected. Not to mention that this whole place is also... There is no way she would have neglected such an important diplomatic matter.
No one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend... Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the goal... This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circe's are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests.
Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with...
This is a proverb that was written, if I'm not mistaken.
There isn't...
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dragons?
ต้นหนังฟ้า
No, these aren't white
Oh.
dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead, ma'am? Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience, however, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence.
What happened to them?
Ma'am, can you read their memories?
Let me try. Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
โอเค
Brienne will be on high alert.
ก็แบบดูใหญ่นะเนี่ยโอ้ใหญ่อยู่
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense.
โอ้
There.
This looks really
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the grove.
Should we inform Ag? Ma'am.
เหมือนแอนเตอร์แมทเทอ
The
ร์
monster is alive.
Trian, Please hide behind that, mister. Let's do.
กัดกร่อนเมื่อโจมตีศัตรูจะฟื้นฟูให้พิษถูกกัดกร่อน
As expected.
ในตัวตี
The words black, soul, and fury. They're talking about the black tide.
Thank you, friend. Catagons? Ha!
Overcome the thorns.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
Now farewell. This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Countless threats. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life be revealed.
To think the black tide has spread this quickly to the grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean...
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeed, but at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Aachen.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your help.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the black tide's corruption.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Archimen. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castra's...
Brienne just got in contact. The black tide has invaded the grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the golden thread.
The black tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there,
But what?
but they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the black tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for Oh, and find Anaxa, unless something went terribly wrong.
They've set off. Please.
I pray for their safety.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame.
Is this a...
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akime may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already. Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the black tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this, alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something...
All right. Should I...
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing...
We can only hope that the...
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the grove are really smart.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of not during our regular citizens' assemblies. He always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Men? Shrian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they...
With the exception of Voronix, that is...
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide, who did not...
Shrian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people have been sold. Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for...
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. Please promise us that you'll...
Okey-doke. Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the...
Okay.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod. I must remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always...
มีเสียงไม่ชอบ
So many monsters. Can't open it. Yes. Most of the doors in a...
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way. My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name. Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case it is an extremely complicated theory. You should have provided that. He is still alive. Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. I do not. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the corn flame. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Circe's core flame is kept. We're making our way there. Right. Alchemy is truly No, you didn't imagine it. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. Found it. The voice is coming from... No. It seems to be... Let's go check it out.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak. Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What a smooth...
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death.
Baring your fangs at me. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the Litophagists. Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Litophagists has never shown their true identity before, the Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she would truly let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall... Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the... This dumbfounded expression of yours is... As the saying goes, see...
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to. So, the solution is.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Cersei's water. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve. Indeed. Could it be?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on.
Oh my. I'm helping you to. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find. You're overthinking. Although it would be absurd to say that I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two. Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange.
I cannot deny that. Mister, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my path. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. There are ichor vessels stored here.
Stream forth. How smart.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. So this is the golden bow of vow. I hope that... If only they could interfere in the affairs of the Titan.
So,
legendary golden bow.
There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all. We're here. Could you now, can our little god, that being the oath of
Right. Got it.
Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Mom!
It's just so. What do you think?
That is...
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together?
Yes.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the... Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange...
I really can't bear to look at your sad... I'll allow each of you to ask a question.
Well, in that case, Miss...
I want to ascertain your ability to help me reclaim my true form. And reclaim the grove from the black tide. Well, it's your...
My question is, was your previous answer...
There's no point in making...
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor a Lady Calypso. If you want us to work...
All right. I will...
With all due respect, omitting facts can also...
Is that so?
Then please lead the way.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just...
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm confident. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
คือดีไซน์อะไรอ่ะ มันดูดีนะชวนขึ้นเป็นหางน้ำแต่แบบโอ้ยต้องกระโดดลงอะอะไรเงี้ยต้องกระโดดลงหัวยุ่งยากมากห้ามน้ำให้หยุดได้ไง
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion? Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Oh.
เ
Trian, are you alright? Were you hurt?
No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us. Oh, also, the spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found an axe. He's near the treetop, even though our perception of him is very weak. But since Trian was alone and afraid...
It seems like Lady Trian did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that? Oh, so you found a survivor! But the golden thread doesn't seem to be able to sense the person you're talking about.
Coming and going with us.
Oh! Actually,
This is...
yup. Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trian even used the golden thread to... Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up...
Lady Trian,
Oh,
the Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
Oh, เหลือจัง
String forth.
the golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
เพื่อนต้องสู้ ขอสู้ด้วยอักลิอา
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending?
What exactly is this butterfly?
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titans. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess.
But how are we?
Sorry, but even I don't know how. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trian.
No. That unknown...
So we can try again. Let's see if it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends. There should... Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you. Lady Trian.
Little Green, little Kenny, he's about to burst it.
ฮะ
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Little Green, little Kenny, I'm fine. Ma'am,
Lady Trian, what if
Trian and Memmy were looking around to see just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornix's priest. Shh.
Memmy, Mem. Memmy. Mem.
ก็ยังพอมีพัซเซิลอยู่บ้างเนาะ
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Oh no. I'm starting to smell something.
Time for revolution.
Down, farewell. Serenity is before me. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of sleep.
I'm glad that everyone is all right.
A remnant of Nestia's core flame.
เศษซากเชื้อไฟ
To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of
Whoa! Where did she...
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread react to her?
Huh. There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now. All right. Just do as I say.
Another trial.
Mem. But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come. According to Calypso, we just have to gather... How incredible.
like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
It's a success! Path has appeared.
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Cersei's, right?
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Lithophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was.
Well, because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death. Fate, true.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable...
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed, and it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance.
What you...
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden... As for the last one, It's currently in Anaxa's body.
What? Do you...
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame, especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form. And you will also take down the black-robed swordmaster.
But, Cersei's, aren't you the...
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the... Excellent. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood.
โอเคเทพมาช่วยแบบนี้รู้สึกสบายใจกับการเดินทางครั้งนี้
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trigan will protect everyone!
นี่ที่แฮร์ตี้ฮันนี่
Ahead lies the luminary throne, and also the battle.
Memmy, what?
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core for the sake of Amphoreus. Die with me, Titan.
Shall begin.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black robe guy? Memmy,
เจ้าหน้าคือความทรงจำ
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was taught. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Trian will also protect everyone!
Mister, only this time, may death protect us.
มาผม
Be careful.
One slash. 2 slashes. 3 slashes are enough.
ไอ้เหี้ยโคตรเท่เลย
What exactly are you?
The harmony will soon play in unison.
กำจัดภาชนะผูก
A little
Honesty would do us good.
Fiends or devil? I'll crush them all!
ตีหุ่นใช่ไหม
Time for revolution.
Doubt farewell.
Countless thus our fates become one.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Is that there? So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
May song bring us victory.
A little all light be revealed.
Doors echo.
Heard the call. Trinity is before me.
Is that there I sense? So fragile, like a wisp of silk. So powerful. Cersei was right.
อยู่ตัวเองด้วยเรียบร้อยตกรอบ
I can't think of nothing. Doubt farewell.
Catagons? Countless thus our fates become one.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Not good. In that case.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
ชุบชีวิตที่เราครับ
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find.
Professor Naxa? No. Cersei's.
Overcome the thorns. Trinity is before me.
Countless thus our fates become one.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
เยี่ยมหมด
All light be revealed.
Fiends or devil? I'll crush them all!
Heard the call. Doubt farewell.
Is that there I sense? So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry. I know you.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it were...
I feel awful.
Lady Trian, you haven't been well since you woke up.
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit.
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover...
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill...
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars.
Because Lady Aglaya...
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting... My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I caved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Casterus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya had...
They truly have the makings of a fine scholar. Putting it... Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are Kalinicus's wife, right?
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Kalinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the Grove against the Black Tide.
So... did he manage to defend the Grove?
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame.
I see.
Please let us know if you...
I come from Kremnos. Death, you know, Kalinicus. Even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came. There's nothing to be sorry for. I was with the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos. I'll take up my lance against the creatures of...
Hello, young...
Are you the father of Kanani?
Ah, yes. Did, alas, forgive this old brain of mine. What's the matter, young? If they refuse to apologize, just...
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio.
What?
fought until their last breath. Again, the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove.
Put it that way. Even?
What's Dad talking?
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on and...
Mister, we're sorry to bother you.
Wait, Lady Casters. Did Lady Aglaia send you?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of a few days ago.
Wait. That's no shocker. At his age...
That is it.
Good work, mister.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go back for a
I'm even taller.
Miss Casters, my lord, you're back.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss with Lady Aglaia. May we trouble you to inform her of our presence?
My apologies, Miss Casters. Lady Aglaia has just informed me that she has no time to receive anyone at the moment.
That's just great. She refused.
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to contact her using the slate.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castorus and that Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer with this noisy
Please be careful.
is covered by her golden threads. I know. Don't worry. As I said before.
Mister, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the Grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger. Please do not underestimate that the Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akamai, but all of Amphoreus. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halt naked Torsikor Flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The trial of strife is imminent. Lady Treeby once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphoreus to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the follows. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. Speaking of Thanatos, you must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power, mister. My apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered. Mister, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the grove for now and rest for the day.
อาจจะเล่นไม่ต่อเนื่องนิดนึงนะครับพอดีซื้อบัตรคอนรอซื้อบัตรคอน
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but Trianne used the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe...
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. They will keep Trianne safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trianne will reach her limit, and Treeby will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trianne was already unable to speak, even in short sentences when they left. want to say a proper goodbye.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to unwind. It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long while. It's time to head out with the west wind!
All right. Reshape fate and weave a new beginning. 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 reshape fate, and